Today I'm going to be speaking about hmm, it's a very touching thing I'll talk about. I'll talk about COVID-19. So a lot of us had danger in the new year. We wanted to do amazing things. We had plans for our businesses, and then in February we started hearing rumors. No, as at last year December, we started hearing rumors of the disease, the virus, and all that. And then in January, things started to gain momentum. February, and then March came with all the blues, and it was really it was shocking to the world. So I am here to speak about how this COVID has influenced and impacted so many people on so many different levels. For me, in my business, it's not been easy. I won't even lie to you. So you see the whole fabulous stories they tell us of starting a business, entrepreneurship journey, how you have to give it your best. To be honest, this year has been hard. But I'm here to just encourage us because some businesses were growing as at the time COVID just came started. Some business were, at the inception stage. Other businesses were had gone far. But still, COVID was no respecter. COVID still flung the newbies in business out, flung the middle people, and then the big businesses, some of them too had to shut down. So COVID, that feeling of uncertainty that it creates in an entrepreneur's heart is something that no matter the motivation, you just have to really have grit to be able to come bounce back. I know some businesses that have gone under, you know, the clients, the prospective clients that had promised them that they were going to bring business for them. Everybody said, "Oh, sorry, we're not working due to COVID." I for one, I had a background of activities that were planned out, in my city to create awareness for my mini billboards. We plan to use um, a car with loudspeakers, going around the major areas to give the awareness to people that these wooden billboards were not safe. We had the support of the local government to go around with the campaign that the more you put wooden billboards outside, the more it affects the trees in the environment because it means we are going to cut down more trees, which is also going to impact climate change. Secondly, we were like, okay, we're also going to educate the public about the hazards of using the wooden board. So when you put the wooden if boards and ads on the road, right? There's sometimes during rainfall and in our area in Delta State Warri, it constantly rains. Like the rainy season does not even have a duration. Like it can fall at any time. Rain can fall on Christmas Day. Warri is that unpredictable with rain. So we were of the opinion that we're going to go out with the campaign that the woods were not safe because sometimes when it rains, the wind will blow the boards to the road because they were not properly fixed. Even the ones that were not properly fixed, they were not pleasing. So the sizes varied. Then you see a 12 feet by 5 feet board. You drive to another part of the road, you see a 15, a 10, a 5 by 2 feet board. The inconsistency, it was defacing the face of our Delta State. So we were also going to go on with that campaign like, oh, people of Delta State, we need to be more aware and we need to care more for our environment. We need to continually showcase the beauty of our state and not continue to do the wooden boards. That campaign was something we're also going to talk about during our educational awareness all around town. But then the government now called on a lockdown and all that plan went to the drain. So the awareness that we were supposed to create so that it will stop the use of wooden boards and then drawing people to now want to search for our market, which is the A-frame billboards, the 4 by 2.5 feet boards, was all on hold. It was sad. We thought it was going to be something like, oh, 2 weeks it will be over, and then we heard 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. By the time we were allowed to go out and I felt it was safe enough for me to start to go outside, I met the shock of my life. There is an area of worry that we had about 6 birds. By the time we came out, 5 birds were missing. The sixth bird was laying on the floor. They had already removed it from the ground. It was ready to be stolen. It was gone. So I sat down and I asked myself, do I need to continue with this business? I'm saying this because some of us have been in places where we're like, it's like you take one step forward in your business and in what you are doing, and then it's like something takes you back 5 steps. And then you ask yourself again, am I really doing the right thing? You question yourself, because here I am, I've gotten funding from family members who I gave a business plan that was attractive, which was what encouraged them to invest in my business, right? But then, should I call COVID a natural disaster? COVID hits, and now it has in fact impacted me this way. And instead of me to now, okay, so at this stage I was thinking, okay, no patronage, so we'll just remain at on a flat, like on a no income base, right? But now I'm now running at a loss because my billboard solutions were missing, So I don't know the words to use to describe how that made me feel. And then we are waiting for some kind of miracle to come up, let the government recognize these challenges that businesses like mine have faced and come up with some kind of strategy to encourage us, if it's in training, if it's in provision of business and selection based on merit, not necessarily man no man, because if you do it based on man no man, people like me that don't know anybody, we will not get those incentives. Encourage people to patronize us by shining the light on small businesses. So this whole COVID thing has back again. We're back again. Okay. So government should shine the light on the hardship that young small businesses are going through at this time. This helps us to know that the government cares. You can't continually just act like we're not existent, because small businesses are the bedrock of society. All the women that sell on the streets, the men that sell on their streets, the small businesses that sell stuff around our communities, they are the heartbeats of any nation, and they should be a top priority to our government at this time, especially at this time. I feel like one of the ways they can also help is try to continually make Nigeria more attractive for NGOs all over the world that are looking to give back to nations that have been severely affected by COVID. There are grants. They could push for more grants to be awarded to Nigerians, and this would really go a long way, because my case, my boards are missing. I can't find them. There's no way I don't even know who stole it. You understand? You go to bed and you come back and you notice that they keep decreasing day by day, So it's a tough world in the business environment. And at this point, I think you are tested. Your passion is tested, your grit is tested, your essence is tested to see if you would still push, Let me be sincere, there are days I just wanted to, call it quits, just throw in the towel and just let the business go. But every time I try, I want to do that, there's always a curveball, something good comes out of it, somebody encourages me to go into something, to speak to somebody, so it encourages me. You are not alone. You are not alone. There are other businesses that are going through what you're going through. So just keep showing up daily, and let's hope for the best. Until my next video, light and love from Temisan.